I have ones for if I die, you know, that will go up on the channel. Just randomly in the future, the channel will just get little carpet bombs of like teenage me just popping up and scaring everyone. I do know in the video that goes up if I die, I talk about me being in a coffin. And I'm like, I'm in a coffin right now. And I just make jokes about me being in a coffin because I'm dead. And it's a video that's titled on the channel, like, don't upload unless I'm dead. And it's, don't worry about it. Hopefully you guys never see those videos.
Hide me in 10 years. I'm going to schedule upload this video 10 years in the future. So you're going to see this in 2025. It's 2015 for me right now. Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, if I'm... Ooh, that would be weird. That would be so weird. Rip. That'd be really weird. But let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure. I hope I have 1 million subs. I better have 1 million subscribers when you guys see this. But by the time you see this, I'll have finished high school, gone to college, probably be doing YouTube as a job, hopefully. Maybe. Yeah. As of right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully future me still enjoys it. And I don't know. I'd be crazy if I had some ridiculous amount of subscribers. At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000 subscribers and 1.8 million views. So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. Dude, I really hope I have 1 million subs by now. Please, future me, please. What am I doing with my hand? Please have 1 million subs.
As of April 2026, MrBeast has 479 million subscribers on his main YouTube channel alone. His videos are watched approximately 30 billion times a year. Fortune estimates his net worth at $2.6 billion. He is 27 years old. He has given away more money on camera than almost any individual in history. He has restored sight to 1,000 blind people. He has planted 20 million trees. He has built schools and funded surgeries and fed millions of people through food banks. He is also facing active lawsuits. His company has been accused of sexual harassment, wrongful termination, and creating a hostile work environment. A former collaborator he described as his best friend was removed from his channel amid allegations involving minors. His biggest TV production was hit with a class action lawsuit before it even aired. And his most watched video of the last year, the $1 million streamer challenge you may have heard about, ended with a 17-year-old being escorted off the stage by security.
Whoa. Chill. Security! Chandler, help! He's the line!
Bro. You see, that's what. Nah, you're a slime.
Hey guys, hit the Fortnite dance.
You slimy.
Yeah. All right, RaKai will give this away. Just tweet out how you're giving it.
This is the complete MrBeast story, and it is more complicated than any single narrative about him, hero or villain, has ever captured. James Stephen Donaldson was born on May 7, 1998, in Wichita, Kansas. He was mainly raised in Greenville, North Carolina. His parents both worked long hours and served in the military. The family moved frequently, and he was often under the care of au pairs. His parents divorced in 2007 when he was 9 years old. As a teenager, he acquired Crohn's disease, a chronic inflammatory bowel condition, which forced him to quit baseball, the sport he had played for years. He started his YouTube channel in February 2012. He was 13 years old. Early content was gaming videos, Minecraft, Call of Duty, and videos estimating the earnings of other YouTube creators. Nothing that looked like what was coming. In 2016, he dropped out of college to pursue YouTube full-time. His mother disapproved so strongly that she asked him to leave the family home. He was 18 years old, no degree, no income, living on his own. Obsessively focused on one thing, cracking the YouTube algorithm and building the biggest channel in history. He told Rolling Stone in 2022, "I want to be the biggest YouTube channel ever. I just want it. It just gives me something to strive for, to get out of bed and grind for." At the time he said that, he was already on his way. But the scale of what was coming was beyond what even he could have imagined. The MrBeast formula did not arrive fully formed. It evolved through years of obsessive study of what works on YouTube. The early breakthrough moment came in 2017, a video of him counting to 100,000.
I'm about to count to 100,000. You don't believe me? Just watch this video.
all I want to say is just tweet the video out, share it with, maybe Keem or Scarce. And if you're a YouTuber, just help a guy out. I mean, think of the pain I'm about to go. Screw it. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4.
That is it, counting, for hours on camera. It went viral not because it was entertaining in a traditional sense, but because it was absurd enough to be impossible to look away from. The internet shared it because they could not believe someone had actually done it. That video showed MrBeast something important. The internet rewards commitment to a bit taken to an extreme that no reasonable person would consider. And he built an entire career on that insight. The philanthropy era came next, and this is where MrBeast's formula became genuinely unique. Rather than just doing stunts, he started doing stunts that gave real money to real people, tipping delivery drivers $10,000, giving homeless people houses, paying off strangers' student loans. His Squid Game recreation, $456,000 Squid Game in real life, cost approximately $3.5 million to produce and had been viewed approximately 785 million times by May 2025. $3.5 million for one video that he then reinvested the ad revenue from into the next video. That reinvestment loop, spend everything on the video, earn from the video, spend it all on the next one, is the engine that built the empire. And it required a kind of obsessive financial discipline that most creators never develop. By July 2024, his channel became the first on YouTube to surpass 300 million subscribers. By June 2025, he became the first YouTuber to surpass 400 million subscribers. As of April 2026, he has approximately 479 million subscribers on his main channel alone. Those numbers are not just records, they represent a gap between MrBeast and every other creator on the platform so large that meaningful comparison is almost impossible. MrBeast is not just a YouTuber. He has built something that functions more like a media company than a content creator. He co-founded Team Trees, a fundraiser for the Arbor Day Foundation that has raised more than $24 million. He co-founded Team Seas, raising over $30 million for ocean cleanup. In 2025, he co-founded Team Water, raising over $40 million for WaterAid. On the commercial side, he launched Feastables, a chocolate bar company made from ethically sourced cocoa. He launched MrBeast Burger, a delivery-only food chain operating out of partner kitchens. MrBeast Burger reportedly generated more than $100 million in revenue in its first 7 months. In 2023, he partnered with Logan Paul and KSI to create Lunchly, a pre-packaged snack kit brand positioning itself as a healthier alternative to Lunchables. In January 2026, Beast Industries, his parent company, raised $200 million from Bitmine at a $5 billion valuation. In February 2026, Beast Industries acquired the youth-oriented fintech app Step, focused on helping young people manage money and build credit. And in 2024, he created Beast Games, a $5 million prize competition show produced with Amazon Prime Video, the biggest prize in television history at the time of filming. A 27-year-old YouTuber from Greenville, North Carolina, making the most expensive game show ever made for Amazon. Forbes ranked him first among the highest paid YouTube creators in 2024, earning an estimated $82 million in a single year. But here is the thing about building an empire at that speed, at that scale, with that many people involved, things go wrong. And in 2024, multiple things went wrong simultaneously. The most significant controversy of MrBeast's career began in the summer of 2024, and it centered around someone he had described as his closest friend and longtime collaborator. Ava Tyson had been part of MrBeast's team since nearly the beginning. Tyson came out as a transgender woman in 2023. She was a recognizable face in his videos and a well-liked figure in his community. On June 13th, 2024, a YouTuber called Prism32 uploaded a video containing screenshots of messages allegedly between Tyson and an underage fan. The messages addressed topics including sending racy pictures and inappropriate jokes. Some began to accuse Tyson of grooming the young fan. The underage fan themselves made a post on X stating that Tyson had never done anything wrong and had just made some edgy jokes. In August 2024, a former MrBeast employee accused Tyson of sexually assaulting her. Tyson denied all allegations and apologized for any past behavior or comments that hurt or offended anyone. MrBeast announced he had removed Tyson from his channel, though Tyson said the decision was mutual. He hired a third-party law firm to conduct an independent investigation. In November 2024, the firm Quinn Emanuel Urquhart and Sullivan released their findings after conducting 39 interviews of current and former employees and reviewing over 4.5 million documents. The conclusion: the sexual misconduct allegations between company employees and minors were found to be without basis. The investigation cleared the specific allegations, but the damage to Tyson's career was permanent. She has not appeared in a MrBeast video since, and the broader questions the situation raised about how MrBeast's company managed access between adults and underage fans did not disappear with the investigation's findings. I want to be clear about one thing: the investigation found no basis for the allegations. That matters. I am not going to present unverified allegations as fact, but I am also not going to pretend this chapter of the story does not exist. At the same time the Tyson situation was unfolding, Beast Games, his Amazon Prime Video competition show, was collapsing into its own controversy. The premise was extraordinary: 2,000 contestants competing for a $5 million prize, the biggest prize in television history, produced in Las Vegas, a full Hollywood-scale production. According to the New York Times, contestants ranged from Generation Z to 82 years old. Eliminated contestants later said their experiences did not align with their expectations. In September 2024, 5 unnamed contestants filed a class action lawsuit against MrBeast and Amazon, alleging chronic mistreatment on set, including sexual harassment, significant injuries from physical challenges, and several hospitalizations. MrBeast said the claims were blown out of proportion. Former employee Jake Weddle claimed that he was fired after asking why he and another writer were being paid different salaries for the same job. He was later invited back to participate in a challenge video, a 30-day solitary confinement challenge, which he said left him sleep-deprived and in declining physical and mental health. He said MrBeast later called him to apologize. In July 2024, a former employee going by Dogpack404 uploaded a nearly hour-long video titled "I worked for MrBeast, he's a fraud," including the claim that MrBeast had rigged some of his competitions. MrBeast denied the rigging claims. Despite all of it, Beast Games launched on Amazon Prime Video and became one of the most watched shows on the platform. It was renewed for 2 more seasons. Season 2 launched in January 2026, featuring 100 of the smartest contestants against 100 of the strongest, with a Survivor crossover episode featuring host Jeff Probst. And then, in April 2026, a new lawsuit landed. Former employee Lorraine Mavramatis sued Beast Industries, alleging years of sexual harassment, gender discrimination, and wrongful termination after she returned from maternity leave. She accused the company's former CEO James Warren of commenting on her looks and dismissing her complaints about a male client's unwanted advances. MrBeast denied the allegations. The pattern of lawsuits and allegations does not prove that MrBeast is guilty of the things being claimed. Many of these cases are still unresolved, but the pattern itself tells a story about what happens when a creator builds a company at extraordinary speed with insufficient structures around how employees and contestants are treated. To understand the 2024 controversies fully, you need to understand the earlier ones, because they establish a pattern the more recent allegations fit into. In May 2018, The Atlantic published an article on Donaldson's history of using homophobic slurs as a teenager on Twitter, regularly treating being homosexual as a punchline. In late July 2024, old videos of Donaldson making racially insensitive jokes resurfaced, prompting an apology. In October 2024, YouTuber Rosanna Pansino shared leaked messages from MrBeast's internal company chat that contained edgy and outright offensive jokes. MrBeast's team responded by pointing out he has repeatedly apologized for past behavior, and that as an adult, he is focused on positive impact. And in May 2025, Mexican authorities authorities threatened legal action against MrBeast for a video called "I Explored 2,000-Year-Old Ancient Temples," which showed him climbing and entering temples at the Chichen Itza ruins in violation of site rules. And then there was the Lunchly situation. When multiple users reported finding mold in their Lunchly products, a brand he co-created with Logan Paul and KSI, the response from the brand was widely criticized. When asked about the mold issue, KSI and MrBeast laughed it off and claimed other creators were simply trying to get clicks. That response landed very badly. None of these are the same as the Beast Games allegations or the employment lawsuits, but they form a picture of a creator who has built something very large very fast, and whose behavior in running that empire has not always matched the philanthropic image of the content itself. Which brings us to April 2026, and the video that connects directly to something I covered in a previous video on this channel. On July 13th, 2024, MrBeast uploaded 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million. The video reached 71 million views in its first 24 hours, his most viewed video within 24 hours at that point. That format became his signature live event, and in April 2026 he ran it again. 50 streamers, $1 million. I covered the full RaKai and Mari drama from that event in detail in a separate video. Link in the description. The short version: a streamer named RaKai was escorted off stage by security after refusing to leave following his elimination, directed a verbal outburst at female streamer Marie, and the whole thing became one of the biggest streamer dramas of 2026. What is interesting from a MrBeast perspective is how he handled it. He stepped in personally to call security. He maintained composure during the chaos. He let the video speak for itself and did not make the drama about him. That is actually a meaningful contrast to some of his earlier responses to controversy, where the instinct was to minimize or deflect. Here, the event ran, the drama played out, and MrBeast's primary response was to keep producing. In January 2025, MrBeast announced his engagement to gaming streamer Thea Boyson, having proposed on Christmas Day 2024. In 2025, he announced a collaboration with author James Patterson on a thriller novel slated for publication by HarperCollins in 2026. As of April 2026, he has approximately 479 million subscribers, and his videos are viewed around 30 billion times a year. He is 27 years old, with a $2.6 billion net worth, active lawsuits, a book deal, a TV show in its second season, and 479 million people who subscribe to watch whatever he does next. Here's the question I keep coming back to with MrBeast. Is he a genuinely good person who built something too big, too fast, and made mistakes along the way? Or is the philanthropic content a very effective brand strategy built on top of a company culture that does not always reflect the values on screen? The honest answer is, I do not think those two things are mutually exclusive. The Team Trees fundraiser is real. $24 million for the Arbor Day Foundation is real. The people who had their sight restored, their surgeries funded, their communities helped, that is real. Nobody fabricated those outcomes. But the employment lawsuits are also real. The allegations from Beast Games contestants are real. The pattern of former employees describing a company culture that does not match the warmth of the content is real. What I think the MrBeast story actually illustrates is something specific to the creator economy. The gap that opens up when a person becomes a brand before they have built the institutional infrastructure to manage what a brand requires. MrBeast built a $2 billion company essentially by himself, with his friends, while also being the talent, the creative director, and the face of the entire enterprise. That works when you are small. It breaks down, sometimes badly, when you are employing hundreds of people, producing Amazon Prime shows and running food companies simultaneously. The controversies of 2024 and 2026 are not proof that MrBeast is a fraud, but they are proof that the gap between the content and the company culture was bigger than the content suggested. And at 27 years old, with an active TV show, a $5 billion company valuation, and almost 500 million subscribers, he has a very long time to either close that gap or have it define him. That is the story I will be watching. MrBeast is still uploading, still breaking records, still giving away money, and still facing lawsuits. The debate about who he really is and whether the philanthropy is genuine, strategic, or both is one the internet has been having for years without without resolution. I want your honest take. Is MrBeast the most positive force in the history of YouTube? Is the controversy starting to outweigh the content? Or is the real story somewhere in between? A genuinely well-intentioned person who built something too big too fast? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe for every major creator story at this depth, and I will see you in the next one.